Welcome back everybody, this is Permadeath Survival, I'm Cyprime, and today we're going up there. We need gold, silver and magnesium, and they're all there on that little moon. So we've just got to do a few last minute changes around here just to correct a few things before I forget, and then we should be good to go. So first thing, let's see if we can remember everything we're supposed to do here. First thing is to make some changes to the Gatling turrets on here. So I am going to turn off use conveyor system. I'm a bit worried about that actually. It was suggested that I turn off use conveyor system on here so that special rules don't compete with the rest of the system. However, because I don't have the Izzy's inventory manager running on this ship because it would conflict with the base, bit of a problem there, because it means that I would have to turn that conveyor mode on for every single one of them as soon as I disconnect. So yeah, we're not going to do that. I just thought of that right now. Yeah, good point. Other than that, really, the other ideas were to put hidden. Yeah, that was it. To put hidden on the cargo containers on the ship, because if we can exclude the ship's cargo containers from the inventory count up, then when we put things into the ship, it doesn't count them as already in the inventory. It will make them again, which should help solve some problems going forward. So I need to find the cargo containers on the ship. Where did I put them all? Cargo. Right, here we are. So we've got special on there. We're going to put hidden on. I think I can put hidden just before special, maybe. Hidden. Don't know if they need a capital or not. Now, this episode is absolutely not going to be... Oh, it's corrected them for me. That's nice of it. Yeah, it's not all going to be inventory stuff. We're just getting ourselves ready to go. And then we're going to go. Right, how are we doing? We've got plenty of hydrogen, we've got no ice. I think we just pick up some ice on the way and then go. No guts, no glory, shit. That was silly. Okay. We're not going to need much of this, just enough to... Oh, hang on. That's not going to work, is it? Right, it's all by default, and then I need to switch mode. Well, at least we know the guns work. Right, there's plenty of ice for this journey. Right, let's get a wriggle on. Okay, so I've come up with a possible way of getting around this whole conveyor system thing for the guns. I've added a little option there for use conveyor system on or off. And I grouped the guns up so that we can do them all at once. So now I can turn the conveyor system off if they're causing any trouble, and turn them back on again when we need them on. Okay, so we're now closer to the gold hole than the distance to get out of Mars's atmosphere, so nearly there. Very nearly there. I should probably switch over to drill mode, because when I dropped the turrets option on there, it switched over to them, so good. Right, so what we're doing is we're aiming to get down, get some gold, get some silver, get some magnesium, come back. Gold is a priority, but it's a lower priority. Magnesium and silver are quite high priorities. We need a lot of those. We still have a K of gold left in the base, but we're not going to leave here until we're full with a mixture of those three things. I don't really want to go full, like, dampeners on just yet. You need that smooth glide rather than just a whole burny sort of pogo sticking ride. Okay, let's hit the brakes a bit. Let's come in nice and gentle. Now, if you're wondering why we haven't got our AI assistant on at the moment, she's in for some upgrades at the moment and maybe back eventually, but not just yet. In reality, we're bringing her back once we've got the full advanced voice mode in. Right, I'm seeing a lot of stuff, but not what I need here, so there's our hole. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's keep it. Right, the main thing is we keep ourselves as level as we can, so our Atmos can do the job. Right. So this will take us straight down to the gold, and then from down there we should see where the silver is and then magnesium, hopefully. I'm hoping so. Our lights aren't quite as bright now that we've got new ones, but I think they're about right. They're not blinding. And everything doesn't look stupidly white. Oof. This is a long way down here. Silver. Right, so silver is in that direction. So let's peel off a new tunnel over to the silver. It's like dead level. Or nearly. Okay, we're already uncovering silver now, so I'm gonna have to start making room. Right. That should be enough for us to start getting stuck in. Okay, so we've got a lot of ice with that. So we do need to start thinking about getting rid of... Oh, shoot. That was a bit dangerous. We need to start considering getting rid of some of that ice. So, how much silver did we actually get out of that though? 12k. Not anywhere near enough. So let's start ejecting. At the very least, ice is useful to us because, unlike stone, which a ship can't really use, the ice can be turned into hydrogen. Right, I think we half fill ourselves with silver and then we do the rest with gold and magnesium. If we can. If we have to make multiple trips, it's not the end of the world. It's quite a easy trip, this. Where are we at now? 30k silver, 83.4k of ice. What we could do is we could make some water. Yeah. Definitely make some water. That will speed things up a little bit. Now luckily here, because I lose that bar when I'm in this, but I can see this bit. I think we've made plenty of water. It's just a way of condensing the ice down to something that's like takes up less space. Right, I think that's enough of that. Okay. Yeah, I think that does it. We got a little bit of extra ice in with that, but that's fine. Right, so I'll come back out of here and then we'll have to loop back round to the gold. Right, now my hope is that we can pick up on the magnesium somewhere around here. I think it was in that direction though, so... I think it was around there. It could have just been the silver though. Let's pick up some gold. Oops. That was the bits I left behind last time, I just destroyed them. Okay, so we definitely need to get rid of some. We've got 17k of gold there, so we definitely need to be ejecting some stuff again. Okay. Well, we've got space. So we keep that last 9.9k. Right, we've got 34k of gold, 59k of silver. It's enough to start. We can get to the surface, do some scouting, see if we can find some accessible magnesium. Right, let's have a wander around. We've still got ice to burn, so... Oh. Let's have a peek outside at that. Well, it didn't damage anything. Right, while we're landed... Oh, there's a Donzello up there. Have to be careful with that. I'm just going to see where this ice got to. Oh, it's in the O2 gens, that's fine. Okay. I think maybe we switch weapons, just for now. I like how we get the little dots, little red dots. Okay, so now I know there is magnesium around here somewhere. I've seen it before. We should have marked it while we had it. Right, it doesn't really matter how far we have to go to get it. There's a constant fuel source around here. Now, cobalt's a different matter. I mean, when it comes to building this jump drive, believe we are going to need a decent amount of cobalt. And I think I brought plenty with us, but it's been a little while since I checked on it. There's some iron down there, so what's that going to be paired with? There's more gold over here. Oh, actually a boulder with stuff in it for a change. Okay, we've got the ice we need. We'll save that for later. Right. I need magnesium, even if I'm just marking it and coming back for it. Now, I'm sure we would have found some really quickly if we had a large grid ore detector, but without an antenna attached to it, we can't really leave it. We could carry one around, do what we did last time. We may do that if it comes down to it. But there has to be some magnesium near the surface. We'll stay within a small area to start with, because even with the vanilla AQD ore distribution, AQD vanilla ore distribution mod, whatever, ores should still be fairly, well, they're not like dead close together, but they shouldn't be like stupidly far apart. The challenge comes in the fact that they're not on all of the planets. Lots of silver coming up on my thing. That Donzella up there's magnesium. I see magnesium, right. I have to back up. We're going to drill down to it and then mark it. It's down in that direction there. We're just going to have to drill straight down. Pick up some ice on the way, if we have to. Jesus, it's massive. If I want to come down on it properly, I'm going to have to... Maybe we just go straight. Go his park on our nose if we have to. Okay, we've sort of landed and we have 19k of ice in the system, burning to make more hydrogen. I'm going to turn off the H2 thrusters. Might as well turn off all of them just to save some power. I'm going to get out. I can still reach that. I'm going to hand mine some and put it in the cockpit because we're nearly out of space. So I don't want to walk away without anything. How big is that? Like, how? That's really steep. Oof. Yeah, I cannot walk that. But, yeah. This is not one of those holes you walk out of. Oh, yep. Oh, the cockpit's full. Of course it's full. That drill's not full. We can get a few thousand, which is usually enough to make some rounds.
Inventory full.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah, that's me personally full. We're just waiting for our hydrogen to go up now. We're at 17k of ice, working its way down slowly. So we're nearly 50% full. I'm just doing a little bit of ice management right now. We've got a bit of ice sticking in there and in there, and they shouldn't really be in food processing or water processing systems. So it's more a matter of just kind of keeping things moving into the O2 generators. They're obviously not in the drills anymore. I don't want to put them back in the drills because I'll just end up straight back in here. So for the moment, these are coming down, so that's good. I can just start moving these around a little bit. Take these, put them in there. There should be some room in one of these. There we go. We've got some food and some water and everything. I didn't bring any gravel with me because it got sucked back out at the base, but in processing the ice, we got some gravel out of the ice. So that was enough to make a little bit of food just to keep us going. We've got plenty of water knocking around, so I can probably just top myself up with that. I don't have much room on me because we've got the magnesium in our pocket, so I'm not going to be able to really put a lot of water in my inventory, but it's enough to keep myself ticking over. We're reversed into the hole a little bit because that's the only way we've got room. We need to try and get out. Now we can either reverse out, or we can try and flip round and use our rear thrusters. So I think we'll see if that's at all possible. So let's get ourselves back to normal view. Detach. Start right clicking. Now we need to remember to GPS the hole. Let's just get out of here now. Right, so we need to be heading back to Mars. So that way. Okay, so we are on the way home, 95 k's away. The last 30, now nearly 40 k's of that is atmosphere, or at least gravity. So yeah. Okay, we're about 6 k's away from atmosphere now. I'm aiming exactly where my crosshair is pointing. The idea being that gravity is going to sort of curve me down. Okay, I'm going to switch to my front camera in a moment and let's have a look and see if my base pops in at some point. I think we've got a distance set to around 30 k's. We're only 29 k's from the ground right now, so... Yeah, there's a structure about there. That's where I'm aiming. The idea is when we get down, let's get ourselves docked, let the 4 refineries that we've got take everything we've got and start refining it. We've got yield modules on everything, so we should get double yield. And then we can start working on the materials for a jump drive. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to attach ourselves to a jump drive. Now, one of the big problems we have is how do we attach ourselves to a jump drive using this ship but still have actual control of our jump drive itself? I believe you can't remote fire a jump drive. You certainly can't do it by remote control. You can't do it by timer block. It's possible I might be able to control it from this if I'm docked to it. But it's also possible I can't. Now, if we take it all the way out into space to try it out, I don't have the means at the moment to transfer from ship to ship, unless I find a way of putting a cockpit against a cockpit, sort of in a way that I can see the doorway to the secondary cockpit from this one. Build some sort of like a conduit between them. That's one way we could do it, but we want to keep this build as simple as possible, really. Okay, right, where are we going? Oh, I can't see a thing. Okay. Spiral down. With my nose down, I'm not able to hold myself up, so I am gaining acceleration in a downward direction here. Right, I need to get myself up here. There we go. That was a little bit exciting. Power time. We've got 6 hours of power left. It is night. We've got no solar work going on. Let's see if this is picked up on daytimes and stuff yet. I need to readjust this screen size, I think. Yeah, it makes it a little hard to read, but it's fine. Okay, so time of your location. There is no time there yet. It's still adjusting sunrise time. It's reckoning 1 hour 42 minutes real time until sunrise. Oh no. Okay, well, at least that means wind power. So we got a thunderstorm in. We've just been up there. That's making stuff. What's it currently making? Well, we've got our 1,000 superconductors. That's great. It's one of the things we needed. Should really put this on charge. By the looks of like the lights on this, it's really chewing through power. Or at least trying to. Still doing that, but I guess that's one. Whoa! Big lightning flash there. That thing's made its way down quite far. Okay, so we need to be going on to the... Are you stuck? Oh no, you're paused for 15 seconds. Okay, so let's see. How are we on ores and stuff? Cargo space is... Iron, 250,000. Silicon plenty, nickel a bit. I think we need to change over... Oof. This is looking quite dangerous. Yeah. Okay, right, let's just get this set up now. Actions. Right, so we've done that one. First thing I need to do is... Piston 2. Okay, minimum, maximum, that's that. And it's on... Needs to be on positive. All of these need to be on positive, actually. So, I'll just do this now. Okay, right, so that's good. So now all I have to do here... There we are. Okay, increase maximum distance. So we did the decrease minimum distances for the expanded ones to compress them. Now we're going the other way, increasing maximum distance for the others. One at a time. Oof. Whoa, that was close. I think I'm safe here because of the decoys, but I gotta admit, it is a little bit scary. This is normally a situation where I'd hide indoors. We don't have an indoors yet. Or at best case, I'd go underground if I was back on Pertam. We don't have an underground yet either. Right, where are we at? Okay, we've got to refine all this first. Ideally, I need to get to a situation. Freaking hell. This lightning storm is brutal. But, and our power time is lower. It's probably because I'm charging these up. Okay, they are charging. I could hide here. I don't really need to hide, I've got decoys. Okay. Right, so let's just make sure we've got everything we possibly need here. So, G, right. Jump drive. Right, so a jump drive requires 1,000 superconductors, 300 computers, 50 metal grids, 120 power cells. If I get them metal building. Okay, wanted on the right, so computers, well, that needs to go up to 300 for sure. And power cells, where are we? There we are. Needs to be about 120. That's the majority of the stuff. Yeah, I think we should be fine with everything else. Gravity components 20. Have we got them on the bar yet? Well, now we can actually make a gravity component. So we can do one of those just to get it on the list. We're short of... We're definitely not short of iron. There we are. There's our gravity component. Just wait for it to appear on this list. It should appear around about here. Still waiting. There it is. Gravity generator, okay. Close enough. Ooh, there's a thought. How many do we need for a grav gen? Normal grav gen. 6. Let's put a few more of these on. Let's make it 30. See, what I could do is I could build our jump drive thing as like a ring sort of thing with a flat bit where the jump drive is. Something that's not going to necessarily get cooked off this. I mean, we do have thrusters all the way around everywhere. So the safest point is here. So put the jump drive across here, so we can have it like along the top above it. Sort of loops back round. Far enough away from that, so boom. Or splits out sideways around that maybe, and comes down to the connector there. As for docking, if it comes around the front. Ooh, if it comes around the front, we can't. If it comes around the front, we're not going to be able to lock into it. Well, maybe it could. If it sort of comes around the front. No, if I do it that way, I can't use gravity generators to make it possible to get from there to the other cockpit in space. If I go around the bottom, we could go around the bottom. Got problems with these though. If we make it a sort of C shape up and around, I think it's going to need to have a movable component that can sort of swing under. Maybe. Yeah. It's going to be quite a large build. I'm wondering if this thing's going to have to lift it. It may be if this is empty. Once it's in space, it can stay there, but... So it's going to need some ion thrusters to maneuver itself, because we're not going to be able to control it from the ship all the time. We don't want to be wandering back and forth either. So, gee, ion thruster. Let's see. They don't need to necessarily be large. That's 960 thruster components, that. It's 80 thruster components for a small one. You're going to need probably at least 2 in each direction for basic maneuverability. Let's see. 2 of those is 160. It's considerably less than that. 160 times 6 directions, 960, which is the same as that. So we could get some basic thrust in all directions from the same amount of ion components as one big one. So we need thrust components to build him. Let's have at least one of them for now, just so we can get it on the bar. They should appear somewhere near the bottom. Actually, at the bottom. While I'm waiting, I'm going to just deposit all of my magnesium. Oh, that's full. Do we have any empty cargo space anywhere? That's full. That's full. That's full. Full, 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 full. Ugh. Has this stopped yet? No. I guess the drills aren't full. Drill. Yeah, they're nowhere near full. It's just about keeping up with them. Okay, I can dump this stuff into a drill. If they got full, well, mostly full. Let's see how full we're asking for. 90%. We'll bring that right down to like 65-ish. If they get that full, they're pretty damn full. Yeah, this is actually keeping up just about. All refineries, just enough to keep up. Gravel's sitting on 250,000 of the stuff, so we need to be getting rid of a bunch of that. Unsure where though. Maybe we check it out here. Here could do it actually. Okay. Let's take you out. T-junction. I need to go to C. Right, so it's got to be that way, but that way up. Now, last time I was talking about the vulnerable side on these, and it doesn't really have an actual vulnerable side, but it's all about appearances, as far as I'm concerned. I don't like it looking vulnerable. I mean, every side of these is probably just as armoured as the other, in reality. Right, so now I need to put a sorter on there. Why did I jump down here? Right. Let's name it. Water, gravel. Yep. That was quick, actually, that. Right. Now we need a connector on the end of that. Right. We shall place the connector sideways. Right, this is a pretty ideal little spot because it's corralled in. Stuff shouldn't end up rolling down a hill. Right, okay, so sorter, let's configure it. So it needs to be set on whitelist with gravel in its list. So it'll only allow gravel. If with it blacklist, it would only block whatever's in this list, and we don't want that. Okay. Drain all should be on there. And our connector needs to be named. We're going to call it gravel eject. Or right, and here all we need to do is say throw out on. Now I could do it a button for that. So that's going to disappear very quickly. So let's put a button here somewhere. Next to this one, maybe. Okay, I should definitely have a button panel on here somewhere because I've made one. Oh, right. Right. So here we're going to set it up with ejector, gravel ejector, throw out, on, off. Oh, why was it throwing out stone? Must have been the stone that got into the system first. Still got 286,000 stone sitting in the system. Now we don't want to throw out all the gravel. We're going to use it for reactor components at some point. In fact, actually, we could throw it all out because we'll get more from that. Oof. Stone's a bit.
Inventory full.
That lightning is still scary.
Inventory full.
Right, there's only 3 little pieces down there which I'm not bothered about. We can turn this off now. Yeah, that pretty much got rid of all the gravel, but we'll get a load more. How's this thing doing? Still going. It's going to be a very deep hole. I really do need to build some sort of a barrier around this at some point. Yeah. Let's put like something down for now. I'm going to do this. Now I need to do this in such a way that's not going to get in the way of this when we come to return it. So it shouldn't come past here at any point. We'll just make a walkway across the top of this. I'm going to try this align to gravity thing. Oops, wrong button. Okay. No, not line to grid, line to local grid. Ah, okay.
Energy low.
That's nice. Thank you very much. Not so keen about the big grid thing, but yeah, that works very well. That gonna have a little staircase going down from there. I think I should be able to just cut across here. Right. Free placement back on. Yeah, that's very good, that. Okay, so here we're going to need... Let's go back to this. Stairs. Well, I'll put the stairs in a minute. So from here, we need a corner piece. Yeah. That's fine. Still going. Yep, still rampy. Good. Energy is critical, yes, I know. We're going to work our way back. The idea here is to give me the means to look over, but without actually sort of killing myself in the process. And this can be a bit of a pathway in. I'm going to put a single railing on here. If I could do this before I die. Yeah. I'm going to put a little ladder down there. Okay, that gets us into the base. Nice. Right, let's get some energy. Before you all shout at me. Good. And we need to put a little ladder on this last bit here, and then I can get rid of that little ramp. So, not ladder, stairs. And that shouldn't cause any problems for my ship, so... Wonderful. Right, I can put normal proper walls around all of this. So, let's say... Bang, 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 bam. Bam. Yeah. This is supposed to be window area. So let's put some windows in here. We'll weld everything up a little bit later. Even if we have to sort of destroy bits to get to them. So... Ooh. It's quite fancy. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It'll do. It's nice. I quite like it. It's not cutting any weird blocks that look strange, so... Yes. You are fine. Okay. Around the back here. Now, I'm not sure what I'm doing with all this space yet. I have to figure that out. But most of this space... I mean, even that could potentially move, but I kind of like the idea of having something like that there. Right. Pretty happy with that. So just weld a few blocks up here and there. Majority of our indoor space covered here and looking quite neat. Let's get these windows welded. Okay, so that's the interior area done. We've got thruster components building now, 960 on order as requested. We might run out of cobalt doing that. I've got a feeling that we don't have enough. We've definitely got enough platinum to do the thruster components. We've definitely got enough gold, at least I'm pretty sure we have. So it is the cobalt that could be the problem, but we've definitely got enough materials already built now to build our jump drive. I want my food. Where's my space meal bar? Might as well have the last bit of that. Take that and 5 of these. Okay, so given that I've now built a little bit more of the base, we've got an idea what it is, we've got everything ready for the next time. What we're going to do next time is we're going to design and construct our jump drive system around here, and hopefully we can carry it. It's going to be heavy. Jump drives are heavy, batteries are heavy, so we're going to need to find some way of building this in a lean way that we can nicely slot into, dock up, and be able to transfer ourselves from here to its cockpit whilst we're in space without a jetpack. So that's the challenge for next time. Okay, so if you've enjoyed this video, do leave a like and leave a comment. Let me know what you think we should be doing with this jump drive assembly, how we should be building it potentially. For those ideas that do work and do give me that little leg up, absolute gold, worth it all the time. So definitely keep those feedback coming through. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button down there. Just make sure you don't miss the next one. If you're already subscribed, do not hit that subscribe button. You'll unsubscribe from me, and we don't want that. So thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye bye.